Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Leopard Prototyp A. It's a Tier 9 German medium tank. It's located on the north spawn of Malinovka Encounter, and it's under the command of the Bassman from Hell, and this is another double feature featuring the same tank, same player. So let's see how he gets on in this battle. Okay, game started. Well, if he's got the top gun, he's got a 105mm, which is the L7, a British design but a German built gun for a European tank. Yes, this is one of 26 prototypes that the Germans built to test out the final European tank, European design for many nations to buy, but it just never went ahead. First target, batch at 12 ton. He didn't get a shot, but he pulled back just in case he was spotted, and he wasn't. And that Waffenträger was a little less successful in concealing himself, and so he got wiped out. The Batchat's pulled back on the lookout at F7. He's got shots on, I think it was that was a Schwarzpanzer 58. Of course, from that position, he was basically in plain sight, but nope. It's a laser accurate gun, really accurate gun, so even just going for a pixel shot like that, you get them. 439 into a Conqueror. This 105 is capable of 420 alpha, and it's got a fairly decent reload speed as well. It's about 8 seconds if I remember correctly. We can count that. Got the Conqueror, just a pixel shot, but he's pulling back. Nope, decided not to shoot. Limited amount of ammunition, fires standard APCR, but it does have premium APCR as well. The standard APCR's got a penetration of 278, the premium's got up to 323. And he's got a healthy amount of HE as well. The HE rounds capable of 510, but they'll only go through 105. But some of the lighter tanks in this game, yes, he can easily penetrate them. Something like that batch at 12 ton. He could get through the armour of that thing with just standard HE and obliterate them. He's decided it's probably better to actually go down this end. See if he can actually get round the enemy and outflank them. Our Baraska's already got down to the south end of the map, and he's having a go with an ISU 152 and the batch at 12 ton. You know, just narrowly missed the, well, didn't miss actually, he hit the M46 pattern, but he didn't do any damage. Tier 9 game with tier 8 tanks in it. The Baraska's coming back. Looks like he couldn't get past that ISU 152 or the batch at 12 ton. He did lose some hit points, but not a lot. And there's another batch at 12 ton, and he did get killed that time. Managed to get him for 410, which is a low roll, but that's all he had left. Okay, here's the other batch at 12 ton. Baraska's gone in to re-engage. It looks like he did get one shell in. Oh, he got the second shell in as well, but he has taken some damage from the ISU 152. So I think that Bassman's decided he can cross the field, and it might be a good idea to get to the center point at the very least before engaging that ISU 152. He'll sit behind this tree line, but he's decided he's going to go all in, and he's crossing the gap. Seen so many tanks drown on that spot there. Instead of actually going down where the others have gone, he's decided to move up onto these buildings, because you can creep up on the enemy unaware. Well, yeah, he's announced his presence by knocking these trees down. Now there is one Arty on the enemy team. It's an M40 M43. Okay, now he's firing through the logs, so he's trying to get a solution, but in fact actually he has got a solution. There you go, right in through the side of that vehicle, no problem whatsoever. In fact, he probably could have hit him with an HE round actually, for that matter. Oh, but he backs up almost in sight of the ISU. Go for the kill shot. Yes, gets it. Nice, so that's his second kill. It's a very flexible medium tank, the Leopards. Well, both the Leopard Prototyp and the Leopard 1. And oh, that AMX 30-ton didn't see was there, and that's also the French version of the European tank, or rather, but it's now actually in the collector's tab, so you can get one of those if you want to, simply by buying it. At least I think it's the one that you can buy. It's actually quite a good tank as well. Good resistant turret, very poor body I'm afraid, very weak body, but so's the Leopard for that matter. It's more about the accurate gun and being able to move quick than being able to protect yourself from incoming rounds. The idea is not to be seen, to shoot the enemy, but not be seen. Can he get that AMX? Yes, he can. Puts another round into him. This time round he gets a high roll, 424. Can he go for a second? I think it's actually slightly more than 6 seconds. I think it's about 8 seconds here for the reload. Again, there's an LT432 somewhere over there. He's only got an 85mm gun, not a 105, but he's still very, very crafty, fast, light tank. So he's got the same camo on the move as he has when he's stationary. We're 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, so he can't just like barge in on that guy without potentially taking damage. No Sixth Sense going off yet. There's a Schwarzpanzer. That's the guy he hit before, and he double bushed that, so he could shoot. But the LT432 is moving up to the windmill. Can he get a shot? No, not before he actually went behind the windmill, but now puts a round through his side. And again, he's double bush, so that guy didn't see where the shell came from. The M46 Patton is spotting for us. He tried a blind shot just in case he could get that one in anyway. Again, he's double bush because the LT432 and the Schwarzpanzer have got 2 sets of bushes between him and them, and they wouldn't be able to see where that shell came from. There's still that AMX 30 out there though. He might spot Bassman shooting, because we don't know where he is, but he is a one-shot as far as I'm aware. And blind shots. There's still 1 tank down on the enemy. The M46 Patton's moving up to support. Hope he doesn't follow right up. Oh, there's the LT. He's moving. He's moving. Go, 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 go. Yes! What a shot! But he only left him on, I think, 1 or 2 hit points, but he was spotted. So he has pulled back. Oh, it's 2 hit points. So yes, a splash would be able to take him out of the game. It's a pity Arty is too busy in what's going on up on the hill, but he's relocating now as well because he realises there's not much between him and the enemy force coming down over the hill. So Bassman's decided to move up. Patton's sitting directly behind Bassman. Bassman's decided to move. This is where he's vulnerable because he is out in the open. That was a round coming in. So they have spotted him, and he's just trying to get down. Oh, on the move! He gets around into the Schwarzpanzer, but he takes around an 85mm round from the 432. Now, watch your ass, because if you're not fully behind that windmill, the LT432 might put a round into your rear. Question is, where is he? Because we couldn't see him. We just saw which direction they were coming in from. He's trying to sneak up on the Schwarzpanzer. Remember that 432's only got 2 hit points left, so 1 shot in with an HE round is going to be enough to take him out. But he doesn't want to get hit by the enemy Arty, and here comes the Schwarzpanzer. He gets hit by the Schwarzpanzer, but he takes him out. Now, where is the enemy Arty? That's the problem, because the enemy Arty knows where he is now. And we know where the LT432 is. He's up at the other end of the map, and unfortunately he took out our, I think it was an ISU 152, wasn't it? That, yes, he got taken out of the game. So now Bassman's going to go into the forest and find out where that M40, M43 is, try and equal the score. There he is. Okay. 1 quick shot with, oh, he didn't need to even change ammunition, just fired 1 in and he got him. If he had a low roll, he might have actually only shaved off most of the hit points of the M40, M43, but he got a standard roll, and yeah, easily enough he got the guy. Not a very concealed position. That normally you'd expect somebody in an Arty to be behind a bush or in a bush to make it just that much more certain you don't get spotted. But if you sit outside a bush, yeah, you're more than likely going to get spotted, and if you do get spotted, you're going to get slotted. Okay, there's an AMX-30 up on the hill. Now that's the AMX-30 I think he fired at before, and he has been spotted. That's probably the LT-432, I would think, though. The AMX-30 did take 2 shots from him, so he is fairly light on the hit points. 1 shot should be enough to take him out. The Patton's gone towards the cap area. He's not in the cap, though. He's just waiting at the cap area for the enemy to turn up. Give them a nasty shock if they do. They're 1 tank down now. Yeah, they lost the LT-432. Didn't see that happen. I was so preoccupied with what was going on. Where's the AMX-30? Didn't see the LT-432 go out, but I think that may have been down to the M46 Patton. The Emil's just found our Arty, and he's out the game, so we know where the Emil is now. So it's really about hunting down this AMX-30 before we go after the Emil. Of course, the Emil's the the autoloader, whereas the AMX-30 is a single shot, like the Leopard. Patton's abandoned the cap area. Looks like he's going to try and hunt with Bassman, driving around with his gun slightly up. So it's something I do as well. There he is. He's a 1 shot. Thank you very much. Yes! Lovely! Beautiful shot. That takes out probably the most dangerous opponent. And that means that's just the AMX-30. And the M46 Patton's decided to cap. Now I kind of had the feeling the AMX-30 was up on top of the hill, and that's why when the Bassman went up the hill, parked next to that rock, that's why it was spotted. The AMX-30 was looking down to try and see anyone, but didn't shoot. Didn't want to reveal his position. But now's the moment for Bassman to go back up the hill. Not to fetch a pail of water either. This time round he's going up there to kill the AMX-30. Yeah, there's the others people are saying go up the hill. The M40, M43 saying go back up the same spot where you went before. Oh, he's been spotted again. So I think the AMX is on the lip. There he is. We took 414 hit points lost to find out where he was, but we do know where he is now. And so long as we run interference, the M46 Patton can get the kill. Oh, what a shot! He took another hit, lost his gunner, but he killed the MX-30. Now put the gunner back in quickly before the game ends so they all get equal XP. So that's the first replay down and it's a win. Let's have a look at the second replay. And here's the second replay, and this time the BassmanFromHell is in the Leopard Prototyp A on Steppes. Game on. Okay, where's he going to go? Well, it looks like he's going to go down the west side of the map, but there's a bit of a traffic jam at the start of the game. Tier 10 game this time round, but with Tier 9 tanks in it. Obviously, he's in a Tier 9 German medium. Same 105mm gun, 420 Alpha, firing standard APCR with decent pen. It's only a few tanks actually come down this way. We've got an Object 704, IS-4 and an Object 277 as well, so we've got some company. And one of the Artys has relocated to a position where he can actually be effective on this side of the map. Normally if the Arty goes over to the far east side of the map, can be a bit difficult for them to actually help us. But he's decided to move as far as he can, and he's found his first enemy. It's the reward tank, the Object 2777. Puts his first round in. Gets a high roll, 436. Now he's sitting here just for the moment to avoid any Arty reply. And he's double bush now, which is also very, very useful because it means he can get shots on that guy without being seen. Unfortunately, the round ricochets off and he changes position immediately to avoid any response. Looks like the guy is firing back, but he's just very ineffective. Going for the cupola. Going for the top of the turret, actually, but yeah, he can only just get a shot in there. Lost sight of the guy. Okay, go for that cupola. It's very much easier. Oh, he hits the body anyway. Okay, well, I'll take that. In fact, actually, he's not double pushed, he's triple pushed. Because there's 3 bushes between him and that 777, so the guy just can't see him at all. The 777s get the one who's actually picking up the spotting assist on that one, I think. And the 777s decided to pull back altogether. Might be able to move up with the IS-4 this time. And since the IS-4 engages the 777, then he can go to work on the others. And, oh, there's a T110E5. Puts a round into him. You can see the 777 has pulled back quite a long way. Probably because he was losing too many hit points and couldn't afford to lose any more. We can probably hit him. No, he's actually pulled back behind the ridgeline altogether, so he's just being spotted by the IS-4 as he moves up. And in fact, actually, there's a lot of pinging going on from the cap area, and I think that's the rest of the team are kind of panicking about an Udes who's appeared out of nowhere right in the centre. Either that or it's the T110E3 and they're asking the guy to get involved in the game and he's not taking part. He's just being a bit of a pain. Oh, we've got this E5 again. Didn't get that one in. It is the E3 that they were pinging, yes. They were trying to get the E3 to move his ass, and he did. Now, the reason that Bassman is hanging back at the moment is that he hasn't got the armour to go head-to-head with an E5, because he would lose a lot of hit points if he did. But what he can do is snipe, and that's what this L7 gun is so good at doing. Yeah, beautiful shot, that one. Right into the cupola. Only 172 hit points, but that E5 is starting to hemorrhage points, and so he's not long for this world. Oh, what do we got there? That's a Striv sitting on a ridgeline in the centre of the map. Got a Leopard behind us. We've got a Nudes over there. He fired that one blind on the Udes. He's parked himself in the bush to make absolutely certain they can't see him. I think he's inclined to go. The Striv's been taken out, so there's no worry from that now. The 105, the E5 has been taken out. There's the enemy Arty. Oh, why? Where did that one go? Easy shots. He has been spotted, but he wants to take down this GW, even though it's going to cost him some hit points. Gets hit by a char. Oh, 2 shots from a char Future 4. Not good. And now the enemy cap, our own cap rather, is under threat. We've now spotted a Conway over the other side of the battlefield, protecting their cap. So he's got a long journey to get up on that guy. The enemy's not stopping at our cap, they are continuing. I think it's no cap kill all. We're only 2 tanks down, but they seem fairly confident. And there's a lot of tanks on the enemy team who are unaccounted for. The only ones we do know are the Leopard 1 and the E3. And we can see the E3 backing up. Oh, there's the Leopard. And he puts one right through the Leopard when he couldn't see him. But he knew, he could judge that he was around about there. The Leopard's taken another hit. Can he get the kill shot? Go for it. Yes, nice. That's a useful kill. And a higher tier kill at that, which means obviously he's got a better XP. That Char Future 4 has just been bullied to death by RE3. Didn't really have much of a chance, but then considering he stole half of Bassman's hit points, quite nice to see that some retribution came back in that guy's direction. Okay, there's the target we need to hit. That's the 704. He pulls behind the bush to make sure he's unspotted. Fires one in, gets a hit. Can he get another one in? It's a high roll the first time, but he can get this one in and kill the guy. He does. That's 3 kills now for Bassman, and he's got an A phase 1 in the distance. Who can't see him at this range? Surely not. Puts one through him. High roll, 451. Can he get another one in? No, because he's going to get behind that rock in time to save himself. And, oh, that one bounced off the roof. He's now in that gully. Now, the problem is that our Object 277 is way over on the east side of the map. The enemy has got only 2 tanks left, the E3 and the AE phase 1. And they've just found our Arty, and I don't think he's going to last very long because he's up against an E3. And I think he's going to try a shotgun on the E3. Brave guy to do that. Might as well get a few more hit points, but he will die from the 155mm gun if he's got the top gun. There's no way he's going to save himself unless he runs. Yeah, I'm afraid he's gone. And we didn't get a shot. There's the A phase 1. He's up at the 277. Okay, Bassman's seen that as well. And it looks like the 277 is also an easy kill for the AE phase 1. He managed to get a 13cm shell into him. Bassman's moving as quickly as he can, but he has been spotted by the E3, so he's had to go down into the gully. And the AE phase 1's down! Which means now it's only the E3 that's left. So if Bassman can get behind these rocks, he can snipe at the E3 and take him out of the game. Okay, now he has. He's safe in this area, as long as he doesn't meet the E3 face to face. Remember, E3 no turret. If you get behind it, it's dead meat. And he's got behind him. And he was spotted. But the E3 is going to have to turn around quick if he's going to put any shells in. The 277's doing exactly the same. Bassman's decided to go around the other way. The E3 is obviously turning to face the 277. He locks on, fires his round, but it doesn't go in. Now he needs to get behind the guy again. Unfortunately, he's up against the rocks, which makes it difficult, but he puts another round in. One more to kill. The guy made a mistake of turning back towards the 277. Come on, Bassman, do it. And the 277 takes the kill with only 1 hit point left. That was exciting towards the end. But they caught him in basically in a crossfire. There's nothing that guy can do except turn and face one whilst he gets reamed in the rear by the other one. So good victory on that one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for the first battle. Well, the first one, the encounter game on Malinovka, he got a second-class tanker in that game, a Reaper badge for taking out consecutive enemies with consecutive shots, a duelist, a fire effect, and a bruise medal. Out of the epic medals, or battle hero medals, he managed to get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. That last kill, the AMX-30, was his 6th. He got a win rate of 7,237 on that one. You can see he managed 4,981 hit points of damage, the next high scorer being the AMX-30 with 4,443. When it came to kills, again he's got the highest number with 6. The Emil 2 managed to get 4 kills. And when it came to base XP, again he's got the top of that one as well, so top in all 3 columns. 1,126 base out of that game. Fired 18 shots, 14 direct hits, 14 penetrations, damage of 4,981, of which 2,188 were at more than 300 meters. He earned 29,477 credits from that game and got 2 bonds, and 8,445 because he completed the mission, got 6,756 experience points from that one gratis. So an excellent game in the first one in the Leopard Prototype. Let's have a look at the second battle results. Well, that one was a first-class tanker, and it's the first time he's had a first-class tanker in the Leopard Prototype. Got a fire for effect, spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a hunter badge. He actually took out more than, well, every tank, or at least 100 vehicles of the feline family. The German tanks, the Panther, the Jagdpanther, the GW Panther, the Tiger, all the ones with cat names. And he also got a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. And this one, he managed to get a Confederate badge for getting at least, damaging at least 6 enemy tanks, more tanks than any other member of his team. And in this one, his win rate was 6,905. Look at the team score. We can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Object 277, who picked up a high caliber and a steel wall for 6,650 hit points. I really thought that A Phase 1 would take the 277 out. He didn't. This guy proved himself, and he got the highest damage. The second highest damage went to Bassman with 4,447. And after that, it was the T110E3 that they killed together at the end, 4,165. You have to feel sorry for this guy. He got 5 kills, the highest number of kills in the game, 1/3 of their team, but they still took him down. 4 kills to the 277, 3 kills to the Bassman, as well as the E3 on his own team. When it came to base XP, it's the 277 did the best with 1214. 1,187 went to Bassman, and 1,025 went to the E3. He fired 18 shots, got 17 direct hits, 11 penetrations, 2 splash, damage of 4,447 hit points, of which 3,049 were at more than 300 meters. He earned 40,397 credits from that game. That was a good earner, that one. And also 1 bond, and picked up 8,904 experience points in that one after getting a mission completion of 7,124. So an excellent game, and thanks very much to Bassman for sending in these replays. I hope you both enjoyed both of them. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.